Hello everyone. So if you have been following my channel, my videos that I'm making for the past couple of weeks, or maybe I think more than a month, I have talked about using FFmpeg for writing a simple shell script to record a video, and I actually have been using nothing but FFmpeg for the past I think it has been now I think 3 weeks that I'm completely using FFmpeg, not using OBS at all. Although I was very happy with OBS, but I thought I can probably just get away with using nothing but my own scripts, and I'm very happy with it. Now, there was one thing that I was hoping to talk about for a while now. Now, in your scripts, I think it is not really relevant to just FFmpeg, but it is, I think, relevant for things that you're doing in general with Linux, especially if you're maybe using terminal-based applications, or maybe you're writing shell scripts. Now, if I show you one of my script that I use for recording the screen, so basically I have a couple of screens, and I use one. So basically, whenever I have to record a video, I use this script called screen recording no webcam, because right now I have a different script that will basically bring in this particular webcam showing me, because I like showing my face when I am making a video. It makes it slightly more interesting to watch the video. But using the script, I can actually do things like maybe if I have to let us say zoom in or zoom out, I can do that, and I'm actually quite happy with this. And I found this script online on one of the channel that I recently started following. Now, this is of course one script that I'm talking about, but the main thing that I was trying to show you today is that when you have scripts, you're referring to the devices, and those devices could be, let us say, your mic or webcam. And when you refer to them, you may refer to them using their ID or number, or in the order they appear in the list. For example, if I show you this particular script, which is for recording the for making a video, like doing screencasting with recording the mic as well, I mean recording the audio from the mic as well, I am using here HW:0. Now this :0 is the number of the mic, and if I run the script, let us say a record -L, you will see here that I am right now, I'll probably get rid of the script here. I'll show you a different version of the script, a better version of the script. So I'll just get rid of the script, and if I run this script here, you will notice that when you do a record -L, you will get here for all of your devices their card number. And like right now I have 3 mics. One is of course my webcam internal mic, which is card 0. Then I'm using card 1 and card 2. Card 2 is the one that I need. And the problem is that this particular mic is not always attached to this laptop, because it is external mic, and if I'm not really keeping this laptop always on my dock, I will have to check this. Like I have to run this command. Now the good thing is that using simple commands or a couple of other utilities, you can actually get this number by grepping, or maybe by using cut command. So let us say you are doing the same thing, and right now we are looking at the card number, which is number 2. So right now my objective is to get 2, which I want to use in my script. Now what I can do is I can do simple things like maybe grep. So if you do grep, you can then maybe type in here your mic name. And by the way, this may not be the most perfect way of doing it. I think there are because the script that I'm using for getting the webcam, it is using the ID, like there is a unique ID. But I think this method works if you don't really have all the mics with the same name, or if you have duplicate names, then of course you have to maybe modify it slightly. But let us say if you're just interested in this Samsung mic, now we are focused on just one mic, which is my card 2, and we are quite close now. Now all we have to do is we have to cut this particular. So using this utility called cut, you can actually break a string into different I mean, you can basically use cut utility and pass a delimiter, and it will give you access to all the elements based on the delimiter. Like right now, if you look at this particular string, I have spaces. So if I cut this whole string using a delimiter called maybe space, then I will get card, then I will get 2 colon, then I will get go mic, and then I will get Samson, and so on. But I don't really want to do to basically delimit this based on the space. I want to delimit it based on the colon. So if I do something like in my script, if I pass it to cut and the delimiter is colon, so I can do colon, and once you do this, you have to also specify the element that you're looking for. So right now I'm looking for my first element, so I'll do something like -f1, and now we have card2. So the good thing is that we are now quite close. Now you can of course do, and by the way, if you're looking at, I mean, you can also use awk, but awk will also do something similar. If you do awk and then you do print $1 or $2. But right now, because I have a colon here, I want to delimit it based on colon. And by the way, there are more than, I think there are multiple ways of doing these things, but I'm just showing you the one that I think works nice for me in a simple one-line command. Now, right now we have card2, card space 2. I can then further maybe delimit it based on space. So I can again do colon, not colon this time, but within single quotes space and -f. But this time I want my second item, and now we have 2. And you can now of course do something like enclose everything in maybe a variable, and if you do this, I think I did something wrong. Okay, I forgot this $. Now if you do this and if you do dollar mic, if you do echo $mic, you will get number 2. And I'm basically using this in my script here. So this script is of course based on the same technique that I just showed you. I'll probably expand everything and I'll go here, and if you look here, this is what I'm doing here. So I have this mic, and I'm using this mic. Once I have the value like number 2, I'm using it in the script here. And I thought I'll probably talk about these simple things that you can do to make your life a lot easier when it comes to using or writing shell scripts. Because when you're doing these things on the fly, you don't have to like make sure that you're always passing this particular card number, or you're always before running the script, you're checking the card number assigned to this particular mic, which is in this case right now it is 2, but it could be 3 or 4, not 3 or 4, but it is usually between 0, 1 and 2 for me. But of course with this method I can be assured that it will always pick up the right number. And you can also do these things in your scripts, and I'm sure there's a better way of doing it. If there is a better way of doing it, let me know. It is all about solving your problems the way it works the first time. I'm sure you can always improve later on. Right now I'm of course using cut utility, which may not be there in all the distributions. I don't think cut, I'm not really sure if cut comes with Arch Linux. I don't really think so, because I use cut for a lot of other things as well, along with JQ, which is for passing the JSON. But if you don't, if I'll probably find a way to do it using a neater way of doing it using nothing but maybe awk, or maybe with a combination of grep. But again, I'm not really an expert on using awk. I can do simple things, but not really a bit complicated things. But this method, I use this method because if I look at this script, if I look at this line, maybe after like 3 years from now, I will remember the purpose, because it is very neat, and it says that you're doing something, you're basically delimiting it first based on colon and then based on space. And I thought I'll probably share this with all of you, and that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Bye bye.